So, with another match on the loser's side, JaySon versus SSGuy. JaySon came up to me and he said, I really want to make at least top 5 at this tournament, but man, I don't think he was expecting the level of competition that was here. That being said, JaySon went on an absolute tear in the loser's bracket, and he's on the verge of doing something similar at the cusp of top 8 as we get into game 1 here on Town and City.
Now, this is winner's bracket, so even if they fall apart here, it's okay. They still have a chance in loser's bracket. Now, what we're seeing from SSGuy
is not much right now.
God,
a lot of
Scorpion,
aggression
dude.
from JaySon. But that's the thing. That's exactly what JaySon wants to do. He wants to overwhelm SSGuy with a lot of pressure and a lot of aggression, making it so that he can't even start that projectile-based combo game.
Right.
He wants to force SSGuy out of his turtle-style shell and make it so that he plays the game on his own terms rather than eating a lot of percentage via the projectiles and then falling victim to a Shoryu.
And, you know, that's the primary thing is that while you're forcing to do that, you're also making sure that, I mean, Fox, just want for folks to know, Fox is better. Fox is better at close range by a lot. So that's why a lot of that game is there. And not to mention, whenever it comes to this range game, Fox has so many ways of dealing with all these projectiles.
That's right.
Namely, you know, the reflector comes to mind.
Yeah, that reflector, we've seen it a couple of times from JaySon, sending some of those projectiles right back towards SSGuy. But still, overall, I think what's helping JaySon get that first stock, oh no, doesn't quite get the stock yet, but what's helping JaySon so far with this percent lead that he has is just the pressure, right? Remember, think about the game plans, right? JaySon's game plan, exert a lot of pressure. SSGuy's game plan, find some room to move around and put on the damage from afar. And JaySon is doing a good job of executing his game plan, which is preventing SSGuy from doing his game plan.
All right, so JaySon, fantastic start, has the first stock, doesn't have much percentage on him. Let's see how he can continue to go. Using things like side B, you can get back onto the stage with minimal recovery on your landing. And you can even use it to traverse the stage rather quickly if need be, if you want to be in a certain spot. And he doesn't link together. If he had chained those up tilts together, there would be less of a chance that Shoryu would come out. That was a good finish.
Excellent finish from SSGuy.
That down throw into back air to rack up those percentages very easily.
Showcasing that he's not afraid to fight up close and personal. Gets another down throw. No follow-up that time, though. JaySon jumping, avoids, barely clips with that nair. Still so close back and forth.
Waits for the get up. See, I like that option. He did short hop nair. And he just said, I'm going to let this hitbox stay here and linger because I'm not going to have a lot of recovery on it like I would for a forward smash. So if I hit something, that's great. I'm happy. I'll take the percentage. We're at the beginning stages of this stock. You just want to take whatever you can get. Now this goes back to what we talk about with Fox's kit, being that he can create damage wherever he is on the screen. He can choose to approach them. He can choose to go in with those fares, or instead, he can choose to stay full screen, chuck some lasers maybe. Maybe even reflect or shine a few things from Mega Man back at him.
Maybe. Definitely has to figure out what kind of options he's going to be going for. Still so close between both of these players, just 4%. SSGuy last week did lose to JaySon in the loser's bracket. And I know that he's been understanding this matchup a little bit more, trying to figure out what he can do, because I think that was the first time in a very long time that he's lost to JaySon in a tournament. JaySon definitely what I would consider an up-and-comer, but SSGuy no slouch, but he misses! The Shoryu gets the second one. That was rough for both players. So essentially, what SSGuy tries to do is punish with the Shoryu, right? And he misspaces it and he whiffs. Then JaySon tries to punish that whiff with a down smash, but he misspaces it and he whiffs that. And then finally SSGuy is able to capitalize on that with a Shoryu that actually sticks.
Yeah. So it was a good finish. After that entire exchange, he did come out on top. But now moving into this next one, FD, no platforms to help negate the. There are no platforms to hop on and to allow him to avoid the potential projectiles that come out, right? So now you have a singular plane, you have hopping. Think of it like a traditional fighter. You have Ryu, and you want to avoid that fireball. You have no platform to jump on top of to help you move across. So you have to make those right hops those right
True.
guesses.
And especially with how much range Fox's Nair can cover, it makes it that much harder for SSGuy anytime he's in the corner to figure out ways around.
I love the reflector. That's what I've been wanting to see. JaySon making a great use of that down B and continuing to take what SSGuy is giving him and give it back to him.
Oh, man. I'm not sure how I feel about the mix-up in JaySon's style. I felt like in the first stock he did very well playing this aggro style, and he's kind of switched it up to more of a projectile-based neutral, pseudo-aggro of sorts, right? Like, anytime SSGuy will try to put out projectiles, he'll just be like, hey, here's some lasers just for you, right? But overall, I think it's throwing off some of his tempo and making it so that he's not quite landing and finding the follow-ups that we saw him put on in the first stock.
Oof. Got him with those fares. That's one of the things that I think I really like about Fox this time around, is that those fares link together so easily, so consistently. And that
wow, that was awesome.
It feels like there's these situations where it's like, there's this gap here. I wonder if this would fit. Oh, that's a stock. Thanks.
And it's very possible that JaySon was looking for something like a shield grab or maybe even an up smash, but the minute that he had dropped his shield, the shorty was out, and it just demolished that stock.
I love that crouch.
It is a really funny crouch.
It looks like he's checking to see if he has a tail. It's great. Okay, so they're both looking for... Oh, okay, and this is what's really important, is being able to force your opponent to shield more. Now, the idea sounds kind of weird, right? Why would I want them to shield? Well, when you stick them with one of those bombs, you force them to think to themselves, oh gosh, there's potentially some knockback on this. There's some extra damage. I should shield to avoid that, or I should air dodge, or I should do some sort of defensive mechanic. And when that when that urge comes and kicks in, that's when SSGuy is really going to come in and capitalize with a grab, or with a punish, or with some sort of gesture.
Well, let's see if he can maybe find a little bit more punishment. SSGuy put on a really nice amount of damage while still retaining his own. Oh, but the drill into up smash. Bread and butter finisher for JaySon.
Look at that crouch. Look at that crouch.
I want to see the aggression. I'll be honest, Neptune. I really want to see the aggression out of JaySon. I want to see the type of Fox that we saw on Wednesday that just suffocated and demolished any hope that that anyone in the loser bracket had. But we're not really seeing that right now, right? It just seems like this game is very much being played at the pace of SSGuy, and that's not what you want to do when you're about to be eliminated from the tournament.
Agreed. Agreed entirely. But, I mean, I want to see JaySon come in here and change things up. Chuck a few lasers. See if you can find that opening. Drop in with a Nair. Look for something that is going to swing things in your favor, because this is your game that you need to do it in right now. Oh. This stock is what's going to decide everything.
I think that SSGuy is probably looking for the shorty there, but barely got clipped by the up tilt before he can make it come out. Does get the back throw. Ooh, very close. Whiffing the grab. Chance for JaySon. JaySon's brought this back. Percents are getting closer to where they need to be for that drill up smash that he loves going for to really connect. Forward air. Oh man, this is close.
There's the shine, pushes it right back at him.
All of a
JaySon
sudden,
building the percentage, and now we're just barely even.
He's in a very favorable position. Fox has so many more great KO options than Mega Man does. For SSGuy, it's all been about those shoryus. All we need from JaySon is some good patience in the shield, I think. Maybe bait out the shoryu, and then he can come in with an up smash.
Ooh, some knockback on that.
Oh, it's close. Approaching the minute mark. Both players down to their last decisions here. JaySon needs to get this. Otherwise, he's going to be knocked out of the tournament. Looking for the up smash. Finds the saw blade waiting for him instead.
This is so scary.
And SSGuy knows he doesn't really need to approach, because as we're going under a minute right now, if it goes to time, then he's in a good position, right? Oh, no.
Whoa, what a trade. Okay, both of them coming back to the stage. JaySon on the ledge. SSGuy holding stage advantage.
And holding percent advantage as well. Oh, the shield battles. Patience in the shield. Gets the back throw. Gets to the game. Sigh of a relief from SSGuy. Puts so much into that set. JaySon, knocked a little short of his goals of 5th place, just outside of the top 8 spot.
But it went out in a very strong fashion. There wasn't a thing about that last moment that I was thinking, oh gosh, you made a mistake there. You had consistency under fire, and that's a very strong trait to have as a competitor.
Indeed.